Brought to you by BlackMagic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. BlackMagicDesign.com. The Tonkawa Film Festival, celebrating short films from around the world. Tonkawafilmfestival.com. And by DeHancer. Use the promo code RABBIT to receive 10% off DeHancer products. DeHancer.com.
Ghost Elephants. This is the latest film from the legend himself, Mr. Werner Herzog. Easily the greatest documentarian who has ever lived. And he introduced the film and did a Q&A afterward and kind of joked with us in that wry Herzogian sense of humor that, I don't know why National Geographic picked this up. There's almost no actual elephants in it except for like 30 seconds towards the end. But in his almost mystical sense of curiosity about the world, Herzog teams up with a naturalist named Steve Boys, curiously fonted as an ornithologist, but he's obsessed with elephants, which are not birds. Again, just that wry sense of humor that accompanies everything Herzog does. Boys has been searching for what are called the ghost elephants. These are potentially the descendants of the largest elephants known to have walked the earth, one of which is in display at the Natural Science Museum at the Smithsonian. It's a replica. It's not the real thing because it'd be too huge, though we do see that its skull and tusks are still kept in storage. These elephants are believed to exist on the highland plateau in Angola, which is one of the few largely untouched pieces of nature left in the world. So, Boys charters an expedition to basically go to the highland and see if they can find these elephants. Working with local bushmen and expert trackers, the movie is about the journey. It's about seeing the natural beauty around you, trying to understand how elephants could have gotten themselves that so far high up. Because this plateau is basically like a half mile above sea level. It's like how did they climb there in any stage of their evolution? That sort of thing. And of course, it's all accompanied by Herzog's just absolutely brilliant narration. The moment you say the name Werner Herzog, any cinephile is already locked in. But this film, it's weird because when you compare this to, like, say, Grizzly Man, where he's literally arguing with the memory of a dead man who thought there was this kinship with bears that didn't exist. Now he's working with someone and waxing philosophical about maybe there being some kind of spirituality with the elephants. Maybe because they're endangered, maybe because they're so rarely seen, and this idea of wanting to be left alone is kind of universal. So he's kind of vacillating back and forth with that, and it's interesting to basically see that progression play out, not just with Steve Boys' journey on the screen, but with Herzog's narration behind the camera. It's kind of fascinating.
In general, I think one of the great things about going to film festivals is that you see stuff on the big screen, and if it were, on Netflix or something like that, you're looking at your phone, or maybe you're pausing it halfway through to get a snack or something, and you don't get the full experience of the movie. Whereas, when you're in the theater, it's like, you're captivated. You're there for that purpose, and that's the only thing you're doing for that period of time.
That's one of the things I actually kind of worry about with National Geographic picking it up. This will come out on Disney Plus sometime in the spring of next year. I think they're targeting March. That's what Herzog said in the Q&A. Like, I don't know how official that is because it kind of said it offhandedly. And I was like, this needs to be seen on a big screen. Like you don't understand the scale of these elephants if you're watching it on your TV. I mean, yes, any eyeballs are good eyeballs. I was like, anyone willing to hear the message in any medium, that there's value in that. But I hope it gets an actual theatrical release before it goes on Disney Plus, if nothing else, to make sure that that happens.
This is the BTRP Media Network.